that is called the Natural Bridge here at Bryce Canyon National Park. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. We got here early. We left Zion to come here.
We did.
There's no one here compared to Zion.
There's no one here compared to Zion. It is beautiful here. It's colder, a lot colder. We drove 2.5, almost 3 hours from Zion to Bryce. And then we were trying to find a boondocking spot.
Not happening.
Found out the roads for boondocking, all the forest roads and stuff, are all snowy and melted and muddy. So we just went to a campground, decided to stay there. So it's right outside the park gate, which is great. Today we're just driving down the road. We can only go up to the Natural Bridge right now because the rest of the road isn't plowed yet, but maybe by next weekend it might. Seems like they're making good progress. But this is called the Natural Bridge.
I hope we can get to
It's really pretty.
It is very pretty.
So we hope to see a lot more. So welcome to Bryce. I forget what viewpoint this is. I think it said Fairview.
Rainbow?
Maybe Rainbow.
Inspiration?
Nope, not Inspiration.
Fairview. Far view. Far view.
We came into the park after 6, so we didn't get a map. But it's quieter at these times. If you come early in the day, there's so many people here. Look at that. That's so cool.
Very cool. That's the trail.
That's the trailhead. Good luck doing that.
Should be an interesting week.
I don't know what we're gonna do here if it all looks like this. Look how cool this is. We're at Bryce Point. Look with the sunset, how pretty that is. Wow. This is the last stop on the shuttle. We did not know
There is a shuttle.
We didn't know there was a shuttle here, but there is a shuttle here. This is the last stop. It will take you all the way into town as well. We're like right in front of our campground where we're staying. This is pretty. Look how cool this is. It is.
Good morning. We're in Bryce Canyon, or I should say, I'm in Bryce Canyon. I'm gonna catch a sunrise. It is 6:11 in the morning. Jonathan is fast asleep, but you're supposed to look at sunrises in Bryce Canyon National Park, so I'm gonna do that at least once while we're here. So come take a look. All right, I did it. My hands are freezing. It is 30 degrees outside now, but I did get a pretty good time lapse of the sunrise. Although I can't talk because my face is frozen. But I think it came out pretty good. There was a cloud, right? The sun came up. It was like a moment of sunshine, and then I went right behind a cloud. But I got that moment. I think it came out pretty good. All right, I gotta go to bed. Bye.
Happy Saturday.
Again.
Again. I think last time we recorded some footage, it was
5 hours ago in the car when I was watching the sunrise.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't awake for that. That's ridiculous. Who wakes up for that? Anyways.
Good morning again.
Good morning. Last weekend was great. We got here. And then Monday through Friday was not great.
No, I got sick. I came down with a cold.
And then I got sick.
And then he got sick.
So
we have really not done enough here.
Indoor week here at Bryce. Bryce did not get
the attention it
deserves for us.
So we're going to try to really give it our all today. Hope that the sun comes out again. It was a beautiful sunrise. I'm glad I got to see that. Bryce is known for having beautiful sunrises. Sunsets, not so much.
So We're gonna go into the canyon today.
Check it out.
Check it out. All right, let's do this. Look at this view. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. It's very fairy tale.
How do you like it so far? It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's a really cool trail. So right now we're on the Sunrise. I don't even know what trail we're on.
The Queen's Garden Trail.
Cool tunnel. Oh, I fit perfectly.
I don't.
Here we got two different types of snowmelt coming down the mountainside. Then they mix. And then now they're all dirty. So we're currently on Peekaboo Trail Loop. Beautiful. The colors, it's pretty awesome. There is some elevation to this trail. Why I'm breathing a little hard.
He's also sick.
I did not know that coming into this. But look at that.
Yeah.
The colors, the hoodoos, the trees, the snow, Derek. It's all pretty awesome. You get to walk through things like this. It's really cool. Going up and up. Cold air behind you. Then you're in the sun again, and you get a view of all of this. Huh. That's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
Look at that thing. That just juts right up. We're on switchbacks. Derek's taking a video of me, and I'm gonna have to go back up while he stays there. He makes me go down and come back up. He's telling everybody I'm sick and stuff. Here he is. So rude. But look at this cool path. It's really, really cool. It's really pretty. The background, the path, the switchbacks, and this tunnel. Look at this. That's cool. Like that tree's in a perfect spot. If you come to Bryce Canyon, if you don't hike down into the amphitheater to see the hoodoos close up and from below, you're totally missing out. Because this is incredible, the way these look from down here. Whew. Doesn't matter where we turn on this hike, just continuous amazing formations in every direction. Thoughts at the moment? Other than that?
I really like this part.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's hard not to. It's so peaceful. It's so like visually appealing and unique. It's kind of one note, I will say that. But but it's a really nice note.
Okay, I'm walking backwards. I gotta turn around.
And there are
Because
not
of the
nearly
rocks.
as many people as in Zion and Grand Canyon, but there's still a lot of people there.
Yeah. There was a lot at the beginning, right at the trailhead, which, you know, it's kind of like Grand Canyon in that aspect where a lot of people hang out at the top on the rim, which is why people call this a canyon, is because there's a rim trail. So people think there's a canyon below. Realistically, this is an amphitheater. It's not a canyon. It was not carved by a river or a body of water. Just take a look at this viewpoint. I'm gonna do a full 360. It is insane how amazing this looks. We're still going. Sunset or sunrise. And we go through the tunnel. You did.
We're just finishing up the figure 8 loop minus
The Navajo Loop
minus
part.
the Navajo Loop portion of the figure 8, which is, I think, the best portion. But
So basically we started at Sunrise Point, went down into the
Queen's Garden
went
loop,
down towards Queen's Garden.
and then we tacked on Peekaboo Loop, did that whole thing, and now we're just going to finish with
We should
Queen's
finish
Garden
going
again.
We had a really good day though.
Yeah,
It's really beautiful down here. Derek woke up early this morning
as you know,
and
to check out the sunrise.
which is great. Got some good footage there. And then coming down here there was a lot of people.
A lot of people.
But when you pass the Queen's Garden, the crowd goes down.
Yeah, a lot.
Because then the rest of the trail is really hilly. It goes up and down a lot. So
Most people are not doing that.
most people aren't doing it, but people will go down to the Queen's Garden and then go back up.
Very similar to the Grand Canyon in that there are endless vista and selfie opportunities. Endless.
Yes.
There's no right spot to do it.
Yeah, you really can go anywhere.
Yeah. Unlike the Grand Canyon, it's much smaller. The colors are all very the same, you know. There's not as much variety, but you shouldn't compare this place to the Grand Canyon. It's beautiful on its own.
But yeah, so it was a great experience.
A lot of fun. We'll definitely be back. Definitely. There's more to do here. I want to go down that Navajo Loop. We had a great day. We'll definitely be back.
Yeah, if you plan on coming, you can do a lot in one day, but I wouldn't do it in one day. I would take your time,
Yeah, at least 2 days.
at least 2 days.
At least.
The Scenic Drive on Lone is beautiful. You can do that in an afternoon.
Not the best part.
But that is not the best part, and don't stick to just that.
Yeah, no, the best part include watching a sunrise from literally anywhere.
I didn't do that.
I've recorded it so he can see it. And then the other thing to do is to hike into the canyon. I don't think it matters which trail you do. You get really cool views of the hoodoos. You get to walk around them.
Yeah, it doesn't even really matter where you start.
No.
You're gonna go in and see all the cool stuff anyways.
Yeah. But if you do those combination of things, I think you've done the place justice.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
All right, well,
Next
this is probably
time-
a short video. So, we had a short week due to sickness,
Yeah.
but next week,
Escalante.
going to Escalante, Utah, going to go to Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument.
Coyote Gulch is the goal.
That is the goal. So
Very excited about that.
we'll see you next week there.
See you there.
Bye. We did it.
Let's go eat.
Let's go eat.